doubling down the 7th episode of season 21 of South Park. And this one focuses mostly on the relationship of Cartman and Heidi a little bit more, and also Kyle's, I suppose, Kyle's whole issue on the matter. And, Kyle pretty much speaks out what we all think, because really, Cartman is just mistreating Heidi in general. We see that throughout the series. This season, sorry. And you're kind of thinking to yourself, why is Heidi still with Cartman? And you kind of see why she does in this episode, which I'm actually glad we see, because it is a little bit interesting why she does it, because she seems a bit stubborn to do it. And we also get kind of some weird reactions with Cartman being with Heidi, and it is a little confusing in a way to me, because throughout the series, like beginning of this season, every time Heidi came over, Cartman's like whole enthusiasm and adrenaline just like went way down every time. He's like, "Hey Heidi, how's it going? All right." And even in the previous episode, which was the Halloween special 2 weeks ago, we do see what, Cartman, what he's doing to Heidi. Many of you who've seen that episode will know what I'm talking about. You kind of do question, why are they together? And Cartman definitely does have his funny moments in this. Like, he goes over to Token's place towards the end. I actually thought it was pretty funny. The whole pink elephant parody from Dumbo. They do a parody of the pink elephant scene from Dumbo in this episode, which is a little bit funny, to be honest. And some of the animation in some of the sequences in that, I actually thought was good. I'm not fully sure if I like the whole thing with Kyle, like why he's doing it, or kind of like his reaction for like doing the right thing, because people are saying, oh, Kyle has a crush on Heidi, and I don't know, I kind of feel as if Kyle would do this no matter what, because he's genuinely a good person, unlike Cartman. He's supposed to be the exact opposite. He doesn't want to see someone being hurt by someone like, especially by someone like Cartman. I just think it just sort of comes out of nowhere, like the whole thing, people saying that Kyle is interested in Heidi, and it's not just people saying that, it's that Kyle starts thinking it, and that's what kind of annoys me in a way. But at the same time, I kind of wish it was more like him questioning, like his reasoning for doing it maybe. But even still, we don't really see Kyle interact with Heidi through the season, so why would he really? And even when Cartman confronts Kyle, I still think that Kyle seems way too nice in that situation. He, like in other situations, Kyle would just like argue with Cartman, and it would be funnier as well. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. You guys probably think it's better, who knows. But I do think Cartman is kind of funny in this episode. I feel as if Cartman's probably the only character in this episode that is probably the best. There's also a small side story. There's not too much to it about Mr. Garrison as president, and it is a little funny. It's actually unfortunate that we don't get more of that story, but what we get is still kind of funny, and the end result of it, the last scene of it, is actually pretty funny. And most of you who have seen the episode will understand what I'm talking about. Judging from this episode, I kind of get the feeling that, I'm not really sure actually, but for some reason I'm getting the feeling that they're going back to the way South Park used to be. And I got that already from previous episodes of this season, where, this whole season was episodic, unlike the last 2 or 3 seasons that were out before this. And I feel as if this episode definitely confirms it to me in some way. The only thing is that this season it has like a continuous plot of like just Heidi and Cartman together. That seems to be the only thing. And also Mr. Garrison, of course, from the last season as president. But that's just containing continuity, I think. I I think the whole episodic thing is probably better for South Park. And there are 3 more episodes after this, which I am looking forward to. And that's pretty much all I have to say on this episode. I don't really have a lot to say because I don't feel as if there is a lot there to talk about. You just have to watch it to see. Um sorry. Um so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did watch it, please comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of the episode. Um, I also have videos on the previous episodes that have come out already. Also down in the description below, I will leave a link for $5 off a loot crate if you wish to buy one. That would really help me out. Because I will be doing 2 loot crate unboxings in the future if they come, because I thought they would have come by now, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Subscribe, save it with more videos. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Check out my previous videos, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.